You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host,
Hey,
Meliss
everybody.
Jakubovic.
Today I'm talking about swipe files. A swipe file is a simple way to organize all of your business inspiration, and you can have one giant swipe file or several smaller ones. So common swipe files include sales pages, graphics, ad copy, web design, and even email sequences. Stick around to the end of this podcast, and I'm going to give you a link to get my email sequence swipe file. So let's talk about why you should create a swipe file. The first thing is inspiration. When you have a document compiled with all of the things that you do in a particular category, it can really spark inspiration when you're sitting down to create something else from that category. For example, if you have ad copy that you've created in the past for many clients or maybe for yourself, and then you sit down to write some ad copy, you can flip through your swipe file and really spark some more ideas. Also, it's good to stay updated on industry best practices. So if someone else has a swipe file, for example, about the industry best practices, you could download that swipe file and really see what's going on now in your industry, what those trends are, what you could stick to or stay away from. So it's really good for that. And it helps you stay on top of the trends because things on social media and on the internet are changing all the time. Algorithms are changing. The styling that we do things in are changing all the time. Sometimes even the platforms that we're using, even Facebook Ads Manager is changing the way they do things. So things are constantly being updated and done differently. And if you have a swipe file to just browse through quickly, it's like a quick start guide, which will help you get the cliff notes of what's going on. Also, market research is a really good reason to have a swipe file, to create a swipe file, or to download someone else's swipe file, because then you're able to possibly go into depth on the thought process of your clients or your customers, or if you're running marketing for someone else, then for their target market as well, and you can really research things well there. So let's talk about what you can use to create a swipe file. The first thing is Pinterest. Pinterest is very common to use as a tool for swipe files because it's used for creating visually based things, and swipe files are visually based. So it's best for wireframes, social media graphics, blog posts, Instagram inspiration, and things like that. Evernote is also really great for swiping full page copy, like sales pages or blog posts. And Pocket works best for swiping inspiration. You can save copy, videos, and articles from really any platform. So that's pretty cool. And swipe files are for inspiration and ideas, but they are not for stealing. So if you download somebody's swipe file, that's going to give you this blueprint to follow. But don't forget to stay true to yourself, change things up. Don't copy it word for word. This goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. Don't steal stuff. All right, so I have an email swipe file that I use, and it's actually, I've taken out a lot of words and inserted type of categories so that you'll know what to insert into those spaces, kind of like Mad Libs for creating email content when you're creating a nurture series. And this is really important when someone downloads something from you, like a freebie or PDF or a guide or something like that, and then you need to send them a series of emails that will nurture them to the next level in your sales funnel. And each of these emails is done in a specific way, with a specific style and leading into the next email so that you're actually nurturing that lead and getting them to that next level. And so I've created my email swipe files. They are normally $47, but they're $27 with this special link. So I've made a tiny URL so it's easy for you to follow, but you go to tinyurl, tinyurl, tinyurl.com/getmyswipes, all one word, get, G-E-T, my, M-Y, swipes, S-W-I-P-E-S. So tinyurl.com/getmyswipes. and you will have access to my email swipe file so that you can nurture your leads and figure out how to write those emails so people come back for more and more. All right, I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time.
If you loved this episode, head over to iTunes to subscribe and leave us a review so we can reach more people and share our content with those that can benefit most. And before you go, I want to invite you to join my Social Marketing Academy, where you can master the skills you need to manage and scale your own business or your clients' businesses. This membership will give you all the tools you need to be successful online and teach you how to engage properly with your ideal audience. New courses are constantly being added to the Academy, and you can work through them at your own pace. Check it out now at socialmarketingacademy.org.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.